Taurus, welcome. It's the Rainbow Wizard. I will be doing a reading for you. It is for the second week of November. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind it is a general reading. Take only what resonates for you and do leave the rest. Let's just dive into your reading. It's the love reading. I'm going to look into a person that is showing up in your energy. Now, I wanted to say that I noticed recently in the mobile app, which most people are using, watching YouTube, the full title is no longer showing. So I will put the title in the description box as well. If you watch it on a PC, you should see the whole title. So just noticed that today, actually. All right, Taurus, what is in store for you at this time, especially in love? So you might have been up in your head about or felt like you're stuck in a situation, feel trapped when it comes to how to move forward in a love situation, or someone is feeling this way over you. They're not sure how and when, but with the Five of Pentacles, it could be you. All right, Taurus, I feel that someone, they know they did you wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Someone knows that they did you wrong. For sure. That's what I'm getting. They made you suffer. I feel that this person, some time have passed. There is remorse. They want things to work. I feel that maybe they'll beg for your forgiveness. I feel this person really messed up. Maybe they've been avoiding discussing a painful issue, and as the distance have grown, like this bigger, basically, it's something about the distance here, the timing, and the worse it got in a way as well, or like they had to wait to a cycle or chapter was closed, perhaps. But I'm going to clarify here, because in your closest to you, Taurus, I see that there could be someone that was a player that had been either annoying you, did your head in. It could also be someone in your environment. There's someone here that has definitely been up in your grill, as I say over here. It's just been causing you nightmare. So we're going to look into who that is, because the person that is showing up here, so Ace of Cups is also getting a love situation getting off the ground. It's kind of new love, expressing feelings. Two of Cups, two people you are perhaps separated, but you could be different culture, different age, different height, different eye color, different something, but at the same time you are also united. You have connected. Now the way they view you is the Queen of Cups. They see you as someone graceful. You have a lot of warmth. You are tender. You have a beauty. You are sort of, I just see this person, see you as someone delicate but strong at the same time. Maybe they are younger than you. It's possible. Blue is light blue here. I feel is resembling that early phase in love. Maybe this person have recently become single. They could be traveling, looking for you, wondering where you are, wondering how you are as well. Or this is a brand new person. But we're going to see here. I feel like in November, a lot of people will regardless here bump into new people, or like a new romantic situations that will take you by surprise. Someone that you're like, it's almost like, there's one person you think that there's something unresolved with, and then suddenly someone just shows up that is like, okay, this is the person that I'm meant to be with. So, okay, spirits, please give me the messages I need to see. Okay, there's been obstacles in regards to reaching out to you or getting hold of you. So maybe you have been dealing with difficult situation and you haven't really been available. You haven't been out and about. You haven't been easy to catch or track down. And you've just been away off the grid, perhaps Taurus. So it's saying here, however, do not stay off the grid for too much longer, because you might miss out on an opportunity that will be that Because what happens sometimes when we are obviously going through a difficult situation, these can be so many different things for everyone, all right? So everyone goes into hermit. Everyone is kind of forced to, or feeling like, oh, it's like if you think of social media, well, most people these days maybe do it to make money. It's a hobby, but it's less of maybe when it came out. At least me, I was always posting selfies because I didn't have social media when I grew up. So probably that is in my personality. So I remember that was the thing, you know, posting selfie stories, especially with filter. That was like a fun thing. I thought that was a whole, you know, wow, great hobby this was, you know, especially during pandemic. But then, you know, it kind of wears off and you're like, don't want to do that. So I'm getting here as well. It could be something with you. You're like, right, just I lost my appetite for a lot of things. I lost my appetite here because something you're going through. So I'm just getting something like that. You just feel, what's the point of like going back out there? Or there is just something you're dealing with private. So you feel like you can't be yourself, or you just don't feel like going to the same places. You don't feel like connecting with the same people. So it's not for all of you, but for some of you. Now, okay, so interestingly here, then I see this could be someone from the past that did hurt you, that was acting like really insensitive to you. This person could have been very manipulative, wearing a mask as well. So I'm picking that up here. For some of you, it could be you that was like that to this person as well and regret it. So that's for some of you too. But I feel here the underlying messages is something about the past that really ended something on a low. It was not a good impression. So someone here knows about it. So I'm doing this person's side. So I feel it's them and they could be healing that. So maturing, becoming, it's like, oh, they look at themselves in the mirror and they say, oh, no wonder this happened. No wonder I'm in a bad position now with Taurus. So again, for all of you, it's going to be different how you view this person, because whatever is happening to them and their changes, because they are like, I want to apologize to Taurus. I want to show the best version of myself. I want to give them attention. I know that I have to speak the truth here. So this person is definitely on this new path, but whether or not this is someone that you will actually look at or speak to, well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out who this person is to you. It's all good and great if they have got their realization and they're sorry, but if that's not how you see them, then that's just not how you see them, right? Nothing should be forced, absolutely not. Because, okay, so what is happening in your surroundings, Taurus? What is happening here? We have the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So something that started off as fun. Okay, what is happening here? Yeah. Something that started off as fun, you thought it will get off the ground, but the cups were spilled. Yeah. Either you or them, then, for some of you, I'm getting, if you are a male, I don't know why I'm getting like something about age. So yeah, it could be as well. Something about age, something about changing because of getting older, or different goals, different way of being, right? But I'm seeing here, this went south because I feel here someone was a player. Someone was a player and this person got caught. Yeah. So I'm seeing here, Taurus, you wanted something to get off the ground, but you realized this person was a player. So that caused you a nightmare. That caused you the cups were spilled. Some of you could have a child together. It's possible. But it never really got off the ground. So for many of you, this could even be a situationship where the attraction was strong, but you saw you've seen someone's true colors, that they are a player, lustful, gamble, drink too much, do everything to the excess. So that's what you've seen. So there is a big gap in how you perceive yourself and how you perceive how someone should be towards you compared to, who you thought they were. So they were not who you thought you were. They were, sorry. What else is here for Taurus? Okay, so yeah, there is history with you and them. With you and a person that is showing up in today's reading, in this week's reading, Taurus, I see that this was love at first sight. It definitely was. But it was not built on a strong foundation. So the wheel hit, turned basically, and something changed. Taurus, your intentions is not to take action towards someone's messages, and they are like that have basically left you in the cold, drained your energy, and you are restricting yourself. This could also be, Taurus, that you felt that you caught on to someone's bad habit. So let's say if there was a strong attraction, but it wasn't going anywhere, but at the same time, you couldn't help yourself waiting for them, being in touch with them. So it was you as well. You felt like, okay, if they don't change, I need to change. This is my intention. My intention is to ignore this person, to ignore the action they will take. For some of you, there is a marriage that someone didn't upheld the vow. I can't vows. Me and my speech today. It is what it is. So, wow, I'm definitely seeing here, it's a bit similar to an Aquarius reading I was doing. It's like the intention is to the intention is to get out of a rut. So it's, yeah, foggy, blurry, uncertain, fear, depletion, all the negative. That's your intention. Some of you could be, it's like an intention to stay there. I don't know why that is, Taurus. There is something here that happened between the two of you, Taurus, where when you look back, or even when you look right now and you see, oh, well, I was also entertaining. I was entertaining the whole situation, and that is why I find myself in a bad way. There was something to do with addictions and lust and just going for whatever happened in that situation, I feel here, Capricorn. I'm going to get another deck, so I will try to look into it. It's quite deep. What is going on? It's a repetitive cycle of it's superficial in nature, limiting beliefs, a relationship that is taboo even, someone that's very young and very much older. By not doing anything and sitting tight, observing the toxic behavior as well, you know, maybe you, yeah, if you observe, I feel here as well, Taurus, that the truth was held back. Yeah, just getting a lot of underlying messages. It's weird why all this started. So, okay, it's possible that I'm reading today for a relationship, that you are in a relationship, you know someone is cheating, or you are cheating on the person. You feel that both of you know this is coming to an end, but either way, this behavior of fantasizing, being obsessed about something that isn't going to come to fruition is damaging and draining on the mental health as well as finances. It's staying stuck in a obscure situation, is staying stuck in, it's temptation. So I'm picking up addictions. It's like, okay, you repeat it every single day, so it can be, and it's costing money as well. It's wow. Let me see, I don't have any of these decks speaking to me on the situation. I feel here that a lot has been sacrificed in order to keep harmony within a family. So it seemed that, oh, well, it's worth it because put your kids first and that kind of stuff. But it's actually not in favor. The situation around here, it's something that is more damaging than what it appears in even to anyone's eyes. It's what's going on in someone's mind under the same roof is very toxic. That's what I'm seeing. This is someone that's under the same roof and feeling someone's toxic thoughts, how they behave and how draining they are. It's not good. It's never here I'm almost seeing that if you're dealing with someone manipulative, that's, you know, this, that and the other, it's saying here, if you're trying to find out if someone, you know, exactly what they are, it's like, okay, let's go to Google, what are they? It's not going to help. I just see here that all you have to look at here is basically what behaviors are this person doing or you are witnessing. There's something about just pinpoint the behaviors and why it's not possible to tolerate them. Basically, it's that. So it doesn't really have to be something like, oh, now I found the solution to the problem because I know this. It can also be someone that have a mental illness that isn't diagnosed, an addiction that is covering that. So it is like, okay, there is one, okay, maybe there's hope, but then there is, okay, this is too much for you to fix, or someone is expecting you to fix them. It could be that something that you are observing, but you can't really talk to anyone about it because you're observing it. And you could be on Google all day long, you know, how you're like, oh my God, I think this person is an alcoholic. I didn't think this person is a narcissist. I think they're both. Or I think this person is cheating. I think this person have been gambling. So you can do all the research in the world, but it's not going to get you, the research is not getting you out of the situation, because then you are just letting yourself get more and more drained. It's more about what do I have to do myself? It doesn't matter what it says or it's like, it's a bit more like, you have to be the judge of what you can tolerate. It's not something you necessarily need to prove to someone, but maybe you feel you need to prove it because then it's going to make sense. But this situation will never make sense. It's just one of those weird situations that your intentions is to like, okay, let's find out, let's do some research. But then it's the only thing that you can do here. It's to close it. Close it. It cannot be fixed where it is. It's like you can't fix this person. It's something about you're not able to fix the person here. It's the family environment. It's basically as well, what I'm seeing is that you can have the most harmonious family, but you have seen how someone is treating you, or there's something you observed, but you can't really convince all the family members to say, look how they're making me feel, look what they've done, X, Y, and Z. You could probably do that, but you know that they're never going to have the same impression. They're never going to be like, oh, well, let's put them on the street. That's the thing. So you might be here also, it's a conflict that is going on within you that is like, okay, why, everyone else would say that this looks so harmonious on paper, but it's not at all. And the longer I stay here, the worse I will feel. Because also I feel here that, there's another way, Taurus, there's another way, and you know it, but that's the hard way. And especially I think as a fixed sign, and even as an earth sign, it might even be harder to shift something because your routine around a situation that seems harmonious and there's a lot of joy within these walls, and it can also be some fun, with, you can get used to it, used to certain ways. It's like, okay, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. I mean, we all have that in our life, I believe, to some extent, but not really like people. People is like the biggest one, but there can be other things in our life that is, it's like, yeah, well, I still like it. It's a bit like, I love the view where I live, but now they're building major, new construction outside, and it's bloody noisy all the time. So I'm not really enjoying it. If they're going to continue that for years, yes, I enjoy the view, but do I want to live where it's really noisy in a city, it's polluted? Is that good for me? Maybe not. So it's like these things, but here it's about a person. So it's not just everything's bad, but it has to do with a mental health situation as well. It's someone that don't want to help themselves, and it's definitely not going to be you fixing them. It's impossible. So yeah. Now, this is what I got as a conclusion here, Taurus, is that are you going to uphold the tradition and the sort of the keep the peace? Because you have an option here to cover up for someone. You'd be like, oh no, they were just a little bit off the other day. So are you going to continue covering up for someone to keep the peace? Maybe for a child, that's quite common to do. And not saying that anyone shouldn't do it, but there is another solution. There's another way. So I think that the way will be to leave. You are like, okay, I need to leave. There's another opportunity. There is another solution, because even if I stay here with a child or a situation, it will be costly in a way. It costs more than it's worth on paper, I feel here. So Taurus, you also know there is someone else for you that is not this person, and that you can't really be with this person or sneak around even, or if you are dealing with a person that is doing you this wrong, that is sneaking around, that is in a marriage, or they have mental illness and that they are just hot and cold, again, that can be as well. But you're going to be strategic about it, but I feel here the wheel will push things forward. It's like, okay, there is another solution. Just as you feel more trapped than ever in the situation, and you feel like I can't see, because this is about the devil staying in the room. So let's say if you're in a work environment, major, and it's like someone in that company, you will know they will never leave, but you know that they're making your life a living hell. Like, you can find your way working around the person and so on, but it's probably going to be better if you leave. Something like that. So someone here is very difficult, and you can't win with this person. You cannot beat them because this person doesn't want to help themselves. It's just something difficult. It's complex, I'm seeing here. So I will leave it at that. Taurus, I'm going to look at the likely outcome. What is the most likely outcome? We have the Two of Cups. Yeah, the new is where you're heading. Pure love, new beginnings, openness, and following your spirituality as well. Your subconscious is telling you that there is another way for you, but it's not easy. It will require a lot of courage. I see here that what I'm seeing here, Taurus. So for some of you, really dealing with the Knight of Wands, the Devil, the Four of Swords. Someone here doesn't want to give up a vice, and their vice is costing them their mental health, basically. It's costing them their skills, it's costing them a new beginning. So if you're dealing with someone, of course, with but I don't think this person, it can be that they are apologizing. It can be that they come back and say, oh, I'm starting fresh. So it can be really a difficult situation. You can see someone's really the worst sides, and they come back and say, I'm healing. It's possible here with the Temperance, if this is the person, they're coming in, they're apologizing here. So it is possible here. That's why it's so hard. It's something here that is not that easy. So it's someone here that's charming. They know they did you wrong. It's very much the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. And it's difficult. It's not easy. It's not an easy situation for sure to decide. it is easy, but it's not easy for you. I feel strongly here. It's like, because you are soulmates, it's like there is part of this person is very sweet and innocent and vulnerable, and they oftentimes say, oh, I will change, I will do this, I will change, or especially if it has to do with something to do with their health, where they say, I will stop what I'm doing in order to be better. I want to be better. And then you see this person be better, and then you're like, wow, I don't want to miss out on this person, because, you know, if they are 100%, I want to be with them. So this is here going back and forth. This is why it's hard. I feel this is why it's hard and complicated in a way. So that's what I'm seeing. But the Wheel of Fortune is going to give you this new drive to make a decision that is a healthy decision for you, and a brave decision as well. Yeah. Yes, it's a brave decision, but there's a lot of fear around it. Your subconscious is saying to you what you have to do. Yeah, it's I can feel this is a complex decision. Yeah. Anything else here? Yeah, confusion. It's like one day it's like, well, it's not that bad. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Most important here is to give yourself love. Nurture yourself, strengthen your spiritual belief. It's also deciding what is most important for you. Is it the wealth? Is it children? Is it I'm seeing here, it's something about the situation that you're in now. You can find yourself in a situation where it's fixed, set in stone, you can handle it, you've been there before, it's safe, but you have to keep seeing someone's escapades. Or you take it up a notch and you say, I deserve so much better. I'm going to take a chance here on me, and I'm going to do something completely out of my comfort zone. You will eventually do something out of your comfort zone. That's why the wheel is here, Taurus. And oftentimes, I think in life, right, we all face these moments where you think about something in our subconscious, it's there and there, like going around. And then we think, oh, days are going, I'll do tomorrow. You know, it's like when it's something big, it never happens overnight for most of us. So yeah, I feel this is a process for you. And right now you are like, I gotta change the situation. Look, all these opportunities I have. It's something you know, but you just still are not able to change it overnight. But you might be able to change this much faster than you think here. And I feel here that you putting your foot down, Taurus, it could actually accelerate this person's change. So whatever it is, because this particular reading, I feel it's a complex situation. It's not really just to say there are all these negative things, and therefore a person with all these negative things should be thrown away, and then your life will be perfect. It isn't that straightforward in this situation. However, you cannot help them or help yourself by being around them. That's what I'm seeing here. Even if they beg for you to stay, I feel that they're like, please don't go, and then you go anyway. You have to go because you know that's the only way, and that's where your power is. That's where your strength is, Taurus, and that is where this new beginning is, and that's changing everything. It's giving taking your power back here. Yeah, someone is in despair, but you cannot help this person. You cannot. Coffin. Someone has to help themselves. Poverty. Maybe you're looking after someone. Mature woman. Maybe someone is looking after. It can also be someone looking after a parent that is ill, lives with mental illness and in a way that cannot be diagnosed as well. It can be something complicated like that, and it's very difficult. It's not setting, like, it's not a solution here that is going to be the right solution or the perfect solution here. But I am seeing and strongly feeling here that work on your partnership, but from a distance. I feel here that this situation require that you get out of the setup that you're in, so you can think clearly, because it's only so much you can do for someone. And it's difficult, though. I see again, it's difficult. So it's not like, oh, just make a decision today, that's easy. It's difficult because it can be someone that don't have money, especially if you're dealing with an elderly person, and if there's someone that is, for example, ill at home, and even if they are, have a mental illness, you can't put them on the street, can you? But they can cause a lot of damage. So it's like really difficult, but then okay, there's facilities for it. So it's something like there is facilities, there is help, like professional help, for example, or that, like, there is the spiritual help for this person to deal with the situation, but you feel stuck that you have to keep this to yourself. You have to do all of it, and that has to do also with you feeling, okay, I can do this. It's also about the love you have for the situation, for the person as well. Like, there is a lot involved here as well, a lot. So you are going to make a decision towards, or the decision will be made for you. And love is going to be strengthened or arrive at your doorstep as well. For many of you, you are not really contemplating or prioritizing a relationship right now with this person, but there is someone. There is someone that you want to be with. It's someone that you have your eyes on. They have their eyes on you. I feel that for sure. And maybe actually this new person, or this person that you have not been with before, them contacting you, you just feel, okay, that's the avenue I'm looking for to go down in order to, take action faster. It has to do with the soulmate here, harmony, balance. Yeah, I feel that you are looking into, you are leaving a situation in order to love yourself more. It's coming up here, a mature woman. So I feel here that it could be a third-party situation. Someone is leaving a third-party situation, but in this instance, it's not. It could be like a mother of an ex that lives there. Like, it's this situation is complex. It's not straightforward. It's not like 20-year-olds, okay, they had a fight and someone was still in touch or had someone on their WhatsApp that was an ex, and this is all kicking off. It's very complex. It's deeper than that. It's like the whole everyday life will change. So this person that is going to be in your future love, I feel this person will be the right person for you. They are celebrating your success. This person, they don't take, they give. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Speaking the truth to each other, being open about your situation as well. Being open about your, I see there's two mature people saying, okay, this is my life. This is my life. How about, if we were together, will it work? We are very different, but I feel because of everything that's happened to them, to you, especially to you here in this situation, when you come together, when you speak, you will want to work on this because you feel we come from difficult situation or something like that. And then you're suddenly seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're like, right, I see now this happened for a reason, kind of thing. It's all working out for the best. So, a difficult period is coming to an end. Taurus, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and have a wonderful week ahead.